Watch out! He's coming!
The 1980s were iconic for three trends: the crack epidemic, exploitation films, and corporate excess. It's a great start, but dig deeper and the cracks begin to... What? Where'd it go? Does this thing work? Hello? No, it's not working. The 1987 film Robocop perfectly encapsulated all of these. However, it's unfortunate that we've never had a game that truly makes you feel like Robocop. Until now, perhaps. Enter Robocop Rogue City, brought to us by the same team behind Terminator Resistance. With fan service, dark humor, a lengthy campaign, and buckets of gore, the question is, does Rogue City succeed in offering both newcomers and longtime fans of the franchise an unforgettable experience? Well, the answer is, kind of. The game kicks off with intense action. Alex Murphy, aka Robocop, and his partners storm a news station overtaken by terrorists. The first level does a solid job of teaching you the basics. From head-popping marksmanship to harnessing Robocop's brutal strength, the gameplay lets you use enemies as human shields, deliver devastating punches that turn heads into a pulp, bust open metal doors or walls with sheer force. It's a great start, but dig deeper and the cracks begin to show. For instance, using an enemy as a shield prevents you from firing your gun. Since you use both right triggers on the controller to throw an enemy, one will allow you to use one button to throw an enemy while the other trigger. Additionally, the game limits you to two weapons at once, one of which must always be your default machine pistol. It feels restrictive for a game meant to make you feel like a gun-toting juggernaut. Even the ammo pickup mechanic feels clunky. You need to look down and hold the reload button for a few seconds, which can be extremely difficult to do during a gunfight. The AI is another sticking point. Enemies and teammates alike are inconsistent. Sometimes enemies flinch when you hit them, but other times, even shooting them multiple times in the arm won't stop them from throwing grenades. Meanwhile, your partner often seems oblivious to the incoming gunfire. After the opening mission, Murphy begins to experience a breakdown and finds himself in the Detroit police station talking to a psychiatrist. This introduces a skill tree with 8 unique abilities, which you can upgrade using experience points earned from finding valuables, uncovering secrets, or killing enemies. These upgrades influence both combat and dialogue, offering options to be sarcastic and sometimes a complete douchebag to certain NPCs. There is also a New Game Plus mode, allowing you to carry upgrades into subsequent playthroughs, which is nice, considering that you can't max out everything in one playthrough. After completing the first mission, you're introduced to a compact hub world. Here, you can take on side quests to earn additional experience. However, these side quests aren't always intuitive. There was one mission involving 6 citations I had to give out for minor infractions. The first 5 citations took me about 45 minutes, but the last one was a 2-hour slog. I scanned graffiti thinking it was relevant, only to discover that the final infraction was a man dumping expired fish heads into the ocean. What the hell were they thinking? Why include pointless things like that while scanning for the graffiti? Visually, the game's gritty aesthetic has its charm, but overall the graphics look outdated. How the hell can a game this old looking take up 44 gigabytes of storage space? Despite its flaws, Rogue City delivers what most fans of the franchise have been craving: a bloody, explosive throwback to the glory days of action. While it doesn't do anything exceptionally well and has its fair share of frustrating problems, nothing is truly game-breaking. If you're looking for a game that lets you feel like Robocop, this is it. Just don't expect much else.